Hi everyone. Today I'll present the idea of having extruded facade similar to this, how to do that in 3ds Max tutorial today. So we'll start with the idea of having the building itself. We can start with basic tape to let's see the clay version with each faces. So I need to know how many segments I'm gonna have to match this facade. And for instance, I have 3 or 4 windows or bays for balconies. This way I can extrude some and leave the others for the windows. So that means we can start to manipulate segments. I have 4 bays each side, and today we can just focus on one side and understand the idea and then repeat this everywhere else. So if we decide to have this, the horizontal lines are the each floor, and the vertical lines is the separation between the window and the bay, the balcony bay, this one. The way we can do that is going back here and start to do edit. Once we do the edit poly, we can start to select whatever we're gonna do the extrusion for and the windows. So let's make an assumption that this has been look like the windows. Uh, so these are the windows. So after we select the polylines, the polygons, we can just do insert by polygon and start to make the insert inside. Then we can just do extrusion. So that's the windows. You can just detach this. Decide to add material, we can just add glass to this material so it's separate. So back to this, I need now to do extrusion for each one of these. Each polygon, I have the fragmented or extruded balconies. So after I select everyone, I'm going to go back to the insert. We add just thickness for the balcony. And I can do extrusion to front, or let's undo the insert. Do extrusion to front. Just add this, and then we can do another insert. Add a separation. This, do another extrusion. This time is inside. Okay, so now we created this balconies, but these balconies doesn't match this look. So in order to get this look, we need to separate each balcony, or we can just select the vertex for this one and start to move it inside. So we can just start to manipulate how the facade gonna look like, but it's not gonna work because each one of these are touching the other balcony. They share the same polygon. So what we can do is when we select the polygons, we do the insert as we mentioned. Then we do the extrusion for the exterior. Another insert, but this time the extrusion gonna be toward interior. So now it's completely separated then they don't share any similar vertex between them. So now I just can select the vertex for these two vertex. I can just change it this way. So can select two edges, just push it easier with the vertex to just select these. Push it start, start, just randomly. This way can create it according to the sunlight, how sunlight can give shade according to your slide. Yeah, it's gonna be a manual thing, uh, manual modification. But the thing is, once you finish one, you can just separate this facade and duplicate it and make the four sides the same. If you want for any reason to change any, I would recommend to start to manually, because Series Max doesn't have a grasshopper parametric tool. It's mainly for just modeling, create product ideas and architecture modeling designs. So once you start to do that, you notice that there are some different tabs now, and we are almost same concept as the one we mentioned. I showed to you earlier, just this one. And this is how you do it. You can do several ideas, and you can do it for the roof. You can do it for several applications, and also you can do for the roof itself. You can change this. It's really, really. But if you're gonna do the roof itself, and let me show you. If you're gonna do the roof, I don't recommend um, adding polygons when you're gonna edit on the roof. Just box with no polygons, edit body, and separate the roof from the four sides by selecting polygons and catch. And you go to this, now it's editable. You can just select this edge and this edge, right click, and go to connect and start to add whatever segments we want. And these two segments, right click again, connect, so it makes the vertical segments on top of these ones. So now I can just add topology to it by changing the segments angles. So what I'm gonna do is I have to have a report on it, even if this was anything. Let's add shell to it, so it has thickness. So this way I can't get the topology. I have to have a poly on it for easier modification, edit poly, and I go up toward modeling, polygon modeling, and generate topology. So I can make, for instance, the diagram. So because this shell has thickness, and there was not any segment here, so it may deform. But if I have this ready, I have this segment, and I can just go to modeling, polygon modeling, topology, and just give it a diagram. Now it's easier. I can select all of these. I can make another inset, by polygon. And give them an extrusion. This extrusion just this. And then I can start to select the vertices. Just push this up and start to do some topology to it. Start to change how the look can look like. And you can do several ideas. You can do this on the roof, or you can do this on the facade itself. You can make this facade look like screens by detaching this, or in this case, you need the glass and then the facade, so you can detach as clone. So it detached from the box, but it made a clone of it, just copy. And then you can select polygon. Again, you can do the same thing. You select the two parallel segments and right click connect, and how many segments you want the sign, and this connect horizontal segments. You know, split polygons. All of these can be the topology as well, the H direction one. Then you can start to do insets. Again, by polygon, you have to do it by polygon. Don't do the inset by group, because if you do it by group, it takes the exterior boundaries of the shape. If you do it by polygon, it takes every polygon and do this. So once you do that, you have this shape. So if you want to have some openings bigger than the other and have smaller opening, you can just check this and unselect some and use the scale change to make it small. Unselect this one, more small. You can change this to bigger again. That's it. So now you can have new look to it. You see polygons that are this size and polygons that has this size, another one that has bigger ones. So what if you want to separate these things to add thickness? Try these. The first one, you can start to select each one like this. And once you do that, you can extrude to that side. Or you can just right click, clone it, copy, and add a lattice. So a lattice by default is going to look like this because it has joints and the moments. So just this radius, give it 0, and make this more reasonable size. Reasonable size. So now it has an extrusion. So just you can go to the back side and add a glass material. But what if you want this shape to be more organic instead of like linear this way? Curvely, you can go to this lines and turbo smooth. When you get a turbo smooth, make it organic, more organic. So if I decide to give it lattice and make the joints 0, this one, the moles, this, radial ones. So I would just do this now. This green size. So I hope this tutorial helped you. If you have any questions, write in the comments, and if you want me to model different building or a specific building, just write in the comments what's the name of the building, and I'm gonna model that. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.